Jordan Tobin at the National Farm Machinery Show, catching up with Jordan Milewski of New Holland. Jordan, how's it going?
That's going great.
Awesome. I want to talk about the tractor behind you, the new T5 tractor you're releasing. This is all about the transmission.
Yeah, I mean this is our new T5 140 with the auto command transmission behind us. It's actually in our blue power paint scheme, beautiful blue color. Folks really like that color. You might say, you know, I'm a hay tools guy with New Holland, and you say, why are you here standing by a tractor? Well, for me, the auto command tractor transmission brings an awful lot to the table from a haymaker's perspective. It's our solution from a continuously variable transmission standpoint, which really is going to bring to the table for haymakers that infinite ground speed that is absolutely necessary. A lot of producers know, particularly with small square balers and balers and the like, if you want to get the best performance out of your baler, you have to be able to vary your ground speed in response to the field conditions you're in. Not every windrow is the same, so being able to speed up or slow down, feed your small square baler more consistently is going to produce more consistent bales. Obviously beyond that, it's smooth, stepless performance, so just smooth acceleration all the way through the range. It's a great transmission.
Talk more about that variable speed, Jordan. I mean, that ability to sort of roll and basically react to field conditions and the implement you're pulling is huge.
It is huge. With the traditional old-style geared transmission, when you have an implement that requires a fixed PTO speed, your transmission gear sets your ground speed. For a lot of folks, particularly those running small square balers, that's a challenge because sometimes you need to speed up a little bit and that next gear up's a little bit too fast. So the advantage of an auto command style transmission really is simply that if you need a quarter mile an hour faster or a tenth of a mile an hour faster to get the most performance out of your hay tool, this transmission is going to allow you to do that, and it's just as easy as pie to get that done, and there's no harsh shifting, which means at the end of the day, you feel as good as you did when you started baling at the beginning.
Talk about another product. You've got other tractors, other T5s with dynamic command. Talk about the difference and where they fit on the farm.
Well, the dynamic command is a little bit of a different transmission. It's more like a traditional power shift transmission. The advantage of that is it provides the power to the ground efficiency of a power shift transmission, but it gives constantly variable transmission-like performance. So it's a power shift style of transmission, but it uses dual clutch technology to basically act very similar to an auto command. So it's a very efficient transmission, particularly for high draft load applications.
Takes the stress out of baling too, eh?
And it can take the stress out of baling too. Precision has come a long way, and these are pretty fancy tractors. The New Holland round baler line, you can actually get equipped with isobus on those balers, and they'll actually plug and play with a lot of our tractors today. When you have a T6 with a DCT, dynamic command style transmission, or the auto command style transmission, you can plug that round baler into it, and you can get the unlock for what we call IntelliBale. And IntelliBale to me is automation that works today for our producer farmers. It really does take the stress out of the process. A lot of producers I talk to, and I ask them what's stressful about round baling, and they kind of look at me a little silly sometimes because everybody loves round baling. But when you talk to them for a little bit, you talk about finishing a bale, the monitor beeping, that sudden need to stop. That can be pretty stressful if you're going to go out and make 200 bales a day. What IntelliBale is going to bring to the table is automation to that process. With IntelliBale unlocked, it will signal the tractor to tell the tractor that the bale is full, and it will just stop the tractor. So there's no emergency stop, so to speak, so you don't overfill the chamber. So you can make perfect round bales, very, very stress-free. It'll actually tie the bale off, it will eject the bale, and it'll actually close the tailgate for you. The operator simply needs to cycle the multi-function lever in the tractor and start the cycle all over again for all-day relaxed baling.
Jordan, thank you for your time. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, thank you so much.